Hey, sweet first graders. So before I let you do your application problem on your own, I wanted to walk through a similar one with you so that you can understand what you're supposed to do and kind of have an idea on how to do it, okay? So this question says, Miss Van Wert had 7 horses. She took all of them out and put some in field A and some in field B. How many horses did she put in each field? Draw and share your idea in a number bond. So as you can see, I've already underlined my question. How many horses did she put in each field? And then I made a number bond because I remembered that it wanted me to use a number bond to show my idea. Now, I'm going to think about the information that I have. So I know that Miss Van Wert has 7 horses, right? And she took them all outside. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make 7 dots. Oops, I was frozen. So I knew that she had 7 horses, so I'm going to make 7 dots to represent my horses. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So those dots are Miss Van Wert's horses, okay? And now I have to figure out how many she put in field A and how many she put in field B. But it doesn't tell us, so we're just going to split it up however we see it. So alright, now I'm unfrozen again. So I was saying we just are going to split it up however we see it. So I'm just going to go like this. I'm going to take my marker and I'm going to say, you know, I'm just going to split it right here. Okay, so I'm going to say that this is a group and this is a group. Now, let me ask you something. Could I have split it up a different way? Could I have said, okay, this is a group and this is a group? Yeah, I could have said that. That's perfectly fine. It doesn't really matter how we're splitting it up. It's just however you want to split it up. So for this problem, I'm going to split it up here and here. Oops, I froze. But I was saying for this problem, I'm going to split it up here, and those are my 2 groups. And I'm going to say that this group went to field A, and this group went to field B. Okay? And now I'm going to do it just like all of those other practices that we've done, where I'm going to count how many I have in each group, right? So I have 1, 2 in this group, and I'm labeling it so I don't forget. And in this group I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm labeling it so I don't forget. So now that I've drawn a picture to help me think, I need to put my idea into my number bond. So how am I going to put this in my number bond? What am I looking for? I know I have 2 groups. I have my A group and my B group. But I'm not going to put A and B in here, right? I need to put the numbers. So I'm going to put 2 and 5. And those. So I know I'm not going to put A or B in my number bond. I need to put the numbers. So my numbers are 2 and 5. I have 1 group of 2 and I have 1 group of 5. So those are my parts. Where in my number bond am I going to put my parts? I'm going to put them in these 2 because these come together to make a big one, right? So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put the 2 here. I'm going to put the 5 here. Now, how do I figure out my Big Daddy number? There are a couple of ways that we could do that. One is we could just remember that the problem told us that we had 7, right? But another way that we could have done that is we could have said, okay, I've got 5 in this group and I'm going to count on the other group. So 5, 6, 7. And lucky for us means we did it right. Counting on and reading the problem, we have the same total. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put a 7 here. Okay? All right, now we are going to make sure that you get your application problem done in your book. So I'm going to need for you to grab your book, and we are going to look at, so you're going to be in your Learn book, okay? Remember L for Learn, and it's got the blue spine. And you are going to open it up to page 15. Let me see if I can get it so that you can see. There you go, 15, okay? And I'll go ahead and read this problem for you, okay? Alex had 9 marbles in his hand. He hid his hands behind his back and put some in one hand and some in the other. Okay, I froze, so I'm going to read it again. I'm sorry, guys. Alex had 9 marbles in his hand. He hid his hands behind his back and put some in one hand and some in the other. How many marbles might be in each hand? Use pictures or numbers to draw a number bond to show your idea. So it's pretty much exactly what we just did. It's just, it's different numbers, and it's a different story, okay? So make sure that you give yourself a number bond place and that you fill it out, all right? Go ahead and get started.